Hi, friends. Welcome to Comics Odyssey. I'm Ulysses. I'm a bit tired today. I recorded some deep dive episodes with James last night, and it's great to be doing that, but it's also very stimulating. I think it'll take a while for me to get used to it. Because it keeps me awake. I noticed a similar thing when I returned to Muay Thai and started sparring for the first time. It's such a stimulating, exciting, fun thing to do. But when you're doing it in the evening, it takes some time to come down from that energy. So didn't sleep quite as much as I would have liked. But we're here with another viewer question, this time from Hannah, who asks an easy question: what is art? It's an interesting question. I generally don't really discuss that because it's like so esoteric and broad. But hey, I didn't get other questions. So if you want to send them, send me a different question. Check the email at the bottom of the screen and send in your question, and I'll answer it on here the best I can. But what is art? Is I tend to favor more enchanted definitions of art as opposed to more clinical definitions, because art in itself seems like an enchanted practice rather than a clinical one. So I don't think it serves art very well to define it in a non-enchanted way. So what do I mean by that? Scott McCloud defines art from a Darwinian evolutionary perspective as whatever is not directly for survival, which seems a little reductive to me and doesn't seem to really match with my experience of making art. Or I used to say that art was expression plus interpretation, or expression plus perception. But again, that broadens it too much and doesn't completely encompass what the experience of being an artist and engaging with art really is. So I recently came across Tolkien's perspective on art, which was a sub-creation, as in we live in the created world and we are creatures, and because we are echoes of the creator, we are also creators, but it's a sub-creation. So we are creating sub-realities, like little pockets of imaginary worlds, as opposed to living in the world. So your characters are kind of echoes of the creator's creature, if you want to put it that way, which I feel is a better description of how we engage with art. It it seems like an alive thing. So that would exclude certain things that are put in the category of art, I think. Much of contemporary art, which is not a creation of a world, it's not a sub-creation, or it doesn't have its own life. Rather, it's like a commentary on other art, that to me is commentary. It's not really creation. It's not sub-creation, right? So there, intuitively, something is very different. So art should be something that you can inhabit, you can immerse yourself in. Banana taped to a wall is not a sub-creation. It's a comment on something, right? So it's perhaps more akin to, I don't know, a like propaganda, something like that. Even though it isn't strictly propaganda, it's so yeah. And I speak with some degree of authority, maybe perhaps better than average. I do have someone very, very close to me who worked in the realm of contemporary art. And this person doesn't entirely agree with me, but there are points of agreement, and there is sort of a bit of a kayfabe, if you want to put it that way. There's a bit of like it's a agreed upon lie, a lot of this contemporary art, where we're all expected to kind of, you know, thoughtfully rub our chins and say, ooh, yeah, very, very deep. And, you know, it's really just a rock hanging from the ceiling. You know, so there's something. Ed Piskor used to say that sort of art is a handy way to disavow rich people of their money, which there is some truth to that. There is also a lot of this art sales used for money laundering, because you can set whatever price you want and doesn't really get questioned. You know, you can have a painting that's just a line and it's $6 million, and oh wow, $6 million, and it makes you wonder, you know, like, who is paying $6 million for painting of a line, right? Anyway, getting a little bit off topic, but yeah, I would say art is a form of sub-creation, but of course, it's a big topic, so go ahead and leave your definition down below, and let me know what you think about all this, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.